Hi, my name is David Price and I'm a personal injury attorney here in Greenville, South Carolina. Today I'd like to tell you how my backyard barbecue hobby won a case. In over a decade of practice, I've had the privilege of trying multiple cases to juries in South Carolina. In closing argument, one of the things I always tell the jury is they should not check their life experience or their common sense at the door. The same principle applies to attorneys when they approach a case. In this particular case, I represented a woman who had attended a school function for her daughter. After the function, the school served barbecue to over 200 people. Approximately 190 of those people got sick from food poisoning. When that many people receive food poisoning, South Carolina's DHEC comes up and they investigate the case to determine the cause of the food poisoning. In this case, DHEC determined that the food poisoning had come from a bacteria in the pulled pork that was served after the function. As I read the description of how the food was prepared, I was able to immediately identify the reason why the bacteria had gotten into the pork. When they prepared the barbecue, they prepared 3 whole pork butts or pork shoulders and immediately put them in the refrigerator before pulling the pork. Even an amateur barbecuologist, such as myself, knows that you must always pull pork before you place it in cold storage. The reason for that is a large 8-pound piece of meat may not cool in the center quick enough to prevent bacteria from growing enough to make the people who eat it sick. Once I realized what happened, I went on the internet and I researched the USDA's food code, which provides the standards for the time periods in which meat must be cooled. I learned that according to federal standards, a restaurant is expected to cool food from 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 75 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours, and that food should be cooled from 135 degrees to 41 degrees within 4 hours. When you place a large chunk of meat, such as a pork shoulder, into a refrigerator, it is impossible to always meet this standard. In this particular case, through my own life experiences, I was able to determine what the defendant had done to make my client sick. Fortunately, after a week in the hospital, my client made a full recovery. We were able to recover her medical bills, her travel expenses, and compensation for her pain and suffering. If you have been injured in South Carolina or have been the victim of food poisoning, I would encourage you to call us today. Our phone number is 864-271-2636, and our website is greenvillelegal.com. Call us today and we'll give you the personal, dedicated representation that you deserve.